Shalom, we the Hebrew Israelites coming in week out, proclaiming the downfall of this wicked society. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishop of the great millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all your Akim across the world doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So here we are again, this time with the two of us. The other brothers went to the brothers in Germany, so we're going to have more fun. No, I'm just joking. But shalom to the brothers over there, Yeah, man, I hope you have good teachings also over there. So yeah, man. So here in Holland, inshallah. So here in Holland, a lot of things been going on, 2 days ago there were the elections of the House of Representatives. And the party that won is the party of PVV, a so-called Party for Liberation, for Freedom and stuff, But this dude, he's famous, I think people in the world might have heard of him, Wilders. He was famous about the quote that he said about the Moroccans, like 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it could be even more. Time be flying like, And so he made, he said, it was also during the election. And then he had a rally with his party, and he said, do you want more or less Moroccans, And the people were like, less, but in the Dutch was like, minder. It was real funny, I really had to laugh at that one. And now it's the fun part. So now his party is the biggest party, So the party of the former Prime Minister Mark Rutte, and now he pushed that female to the front, Dilan, what's her last name?
Yeah, some Turkish back
Some
name.
Turkish, Amalekite,
yeah.
some Amalekite bitch, She doesn't know shit. I also had to laugh a lot about her commercials. She had the commercials like people, it was a dude, you seem like, yeah, I'm really worried about having that my children can get a house and this and that, housing, blah, blah, blah. And then she stands there listening and she'd be like, yeah, my name is Dylan. I'm there for you. No answer, nothing,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it, And she had many commercials like that. People are talking about, they're worrying about something, and she's like, yeah, my name is this, my name is Dylan, and I'm there for you, But no answer, nothing. So that party, they lost like, how many? 10 or 14
seats.
chairs?
Chairs.
Yeah. So they became really small. And she was also, because in the beginning, because they always used to be the biggest party, so they had that pride, And she thought she was about to win, and she said she didn't want to work with the PVV. Oh no, she said she said in the beginning that she wanted to work with them, but it was because she thought that that they would be the biggest party.
They thought it was like
but now it's the other way around, and now she said that she doesn't want to work with that, with the party.
every media house that went to their manifest, and then they getting together and they asked her stuff. She was ignoring every microphone, every interviewer, every journalist. She was ignoring her. Shows you their pride, man.
Yeah,
they're really hurt in their pride.
They really hurt, man. And it's funny, because. We know it's a bunch of bullshit, because those people that are there in the House of Representatives, they can decide nothing, the plans are already made. The only thing is by testing the people and checking how the people react to certain things, that's the only thing that they use it for, and they want to see where the mind is of the people, And this is also part of prophecy, because we're heading in that time. If you can start, Shalom. If you can start with Matthew 24 and 6.
Book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah, we hear that all around, You had the Ukraine going on with Russia, which is now kind of on the background. Now it's everything about Hamas and the Israelis, the small heads, those big nose rats over there. So that's in the forefront. But there's a lot of small wars going on,
See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, so all these things needs to happen, So don't be worried about that, because the Third World War, it will come, It will come.
For 7, for nation shall rise against nation.
And that's talking about race wars. And you see that being stirred up, We're heading in that time, the time of Satan Claus, and the blackface going on. There are still some places in Holland where they still have the blackface, but the majority of places they choose for the so-called tar wiped face, there's a dude with some wipes on his face,
Yeah, because he went through the chimney. Now
Yeah, exactly.
They want to make the story complete, like.
Exactly,
Because, people that were against it, they were always saying like, yeah, why when he goes through the chimney, all his face turns black and he get the big red lips and
The golden earrings.
Yeah, the golden earrings and the afro. So they played their position basically. They changed it a bit.
Exactly.
Now when you go through a chimney, you get these black stripes in your face. That's what they're trying to accomplish with that. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, and that's talking about the wars that with countries against countries. You already see it stirred up. Russia got a thing going on with Finland now because they've been letting asylum seekers, going past through the borders, and that's the thing that the countries are doing. Messing up other countries by sending people there. You got people coming to Holland, and they first arrive at Spain or Italy, and then eventually come to Holland.
Yeah.
While actually, if you are a refugee, you're fleeing for the war or something. If you are in Spain or Italy, you're supposed to be safe already.
Yeah, man. they got the command from Mr. George Soros, man.
Exactly.
Like, he's, I don't know, 500-600 euros, 700 euros. Make sure you get in this specific country, and then we'll settle you straight, man.
Yeah, because if you watch that documentary, You Are Amalek, you can watch it. I think it's on Rumble and BitChute, and it shows you exactly what they do. Because by sending all these asylum seekers to the countries, they basically they mess up the country, And you can see it, people here in Holland, they are really stressed out, really angry, because they see, they got people like living with children who already are adult, like 30, 35 years old, can't get a house, still have to live with their parents and stuff, maybe even have children and all that, So they see the asylum seekers coming, they're getting money from the government, they get a house with furniture, everything in it, They get a monthly allowance, so they can get their driver license. You see they're driving in nice cars, wearing nice clothes, having not a care in the world, While people here be fighting and struggling to make ends meet, Energy prices going up, rent going up, the groceries, everything going up, People are real suffering, but it's beautiful to see because these are the things that shows us that Yahushua is close to come, that Esau is going down. You see all this all these fractures, this little break-offs going on, even amongst the people among each other. Because now that the party of builders have won, I believe yesterday there was a group of people that went to demonstrate in Nijmegen against it,
And you had them so-called hooligans. They were in the black.
The Romeos, you mean?
Yeah, no, but also the guys that were standing there, they are real. The Edomites that we meet at the job.
Yeah.
The little punk Edomites that got black jackets, black with hoodies and black outfits, and then standing there and talking about you need to work for your money. And they are happy with PVV, and then the police have to come between both parties. You understand? Because that's the stirring up of the people, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
A whole lot of these so-called hooligans, when you meet them one by one, you meet them on the street, it's just a little punk, man. But when they're with 15, 20 of those guys, now they're brave. Now they want to, come up against those little people that also are against wielders. But they're all a bunch of suckers too, man. Like you see, you see sodomite, or you see a guy with rainbow colors, or you see an adopted Chinese, so-called Chinese guy talking about, I'm really worried about the situation in Holland, Because man, that's what's really coming. You understand?
And that's the beauty of this truth, man. Because you know, from the elder elder apostles on down, you know, we already have heard what is about to come, you know.
That's right.
So a lot of people, they be like surprised, you know, they don't know what's coming. We know what's coming, and of course, you know, we are aware. Don't get me wrong, we are aware that hard times are coming, even for us, you know. We know that terrible times are around the corner, but it shows us that the end is near, you know. This is the final stretch, you know.
We want that. We want
This,
it to
yeah,
happen.
man. This is not the part that you want to give up, man. Things gonna be hard, and that's why the Most High put you through stuff, you know. For you, be ready when shit hits the fan, you know. You gotta prepare yourself, you know. And that's also beautiful by doing this street work, you know, the street ministry, you know, because in season and out of season, weather or no weather. So you all, I also witness this by myself, you know. When I've been working with co-workers, you know, when they start getting cold, I'm not cold, you know. You're already, you know, the Most High be preparing you, because the scripture said, prepare yourself, you might live as pilgrims, you know. Look, man, when the MOTB comes there, when the mark of the beast is going to be made mandatory, you know, we ain't Yahweh Tazar, we ain't going to take that thing, you know, we ain't going to take that chip. But how do you survive? Because it's going to be a part. They already do it. A lot of people have it already by their free will, so-called. You know, have a lock that they only can open their house with the chip. You know, if an I call it housing complex, housing facility is going to be like, okay, we're going to change the locks on the doors, and from now on, only if you have the chip, then you are going to be able to enter into your door. You know. Yeah, we're heading towards that. You know, people might say that they don't think that's something that is going to get that far. You already see it here, for example. The brother mentioned it to me, then I saw it. Here you had 2 ATMs, you know, and 9 or 10 times, one of them was always not working, so you always had a big line. And now when you told me, then I like, because I'm always used, when I come here, I have to walk through those people, you know. There's a big line always there. Yeah, but now they close them up, you know. So you already know, they're being prepared, because now you also got, I believe ABN also does it, that you can, without putting your card into the ATM, you also can get money from there, you know, with your phone, you know, so.
Yeah, man. Cashless society that they, you know, that they're gliding into the system, man, you know, that they gradually, you know, they're doing it little by little, step by step. Even when it comes to that, those so-called attacks on these ATMs, they call it plofkraken.
Yeah.
You know, of course there's some Moroccans and some Jakes and maybe some Edomites that do it. But I truly believe that the majority of those things happens by people that are hired by the system themselves, by the government themselves. Why? Because they're talking about, it's too dangerous, we cannot have ATMs in front of people's houses, in neighborhoods and stuff like that. You know, and people believe that bullshit. What do you get? Closing down the ATM. But they don't bring another ATM somewhere else, like maybe 500 meters further or some shit like that. No, they just move them. They just take them away. You know? Cashless society, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, could be. And also things, you know, like, I believe like 2 years or maybe 3 years, something like that ago. Then they decided that after 11 o'clock, the ATMs would close, you know, so nobody was able to get cash after 11 o'clock, and they still did it, and they were talking it then, they said they were doing it for a while, but, you know, that's Esau, he telling you it's only for a while, you know, but then they want to keep that rule, you know.
Now it's normal, it's just a normality. Like.
People already know, now you already know, like, oh, if I need cash, I need to make sure I be there before 11.
Yeah, man, let's say you're a little guy, like you're still living with your mom. Still living with your mom, 70 years old. There might be a situation that on Friday you might want to head out with some friends, whatever. Your mother tells you like, yo, you got money, or you ask your mother like, yo, can I get 20 euros? I think 50 is high nowadays, but can I get 20 euros? And she be looking at the clock, she be like, where you gonna get the money from? I can get you my ATM pass, but where you gonna get the money from? You have to Google to check out where the ATM is. It might be, I don't know, the next neighborhood, man, or maybe even downtown Amsterdam, for example.
Yeah.
You know?
I saw many articles about that, people complaining that they have to go on the bike for like 20 or 30 minutes to go to an ATM, from the house. Yeah, they're making it already. During the C19, this cabinet, they came with a rule that nobody was allowed to pay with more than 3,000 euros of cash because the virus be on. If it be more, but that's also, Esaus be so stupid and people be buying it, I'll be looking like, how the fuck, man? So you mean to tell me like if the money is more than 3,000, then the virus gonna be on it, But if it's below 3,000, there's no harm there. There's no danger there.
2,090, 2,980, 2,980. That amount of money, that's safe. Virus don't come on the money, man. After 3,000 euros, man, you messed up. Man. You gotta get the virus, man. It's gonna be on it. So,
especially if they get that poison.
Yeah, man. That's snake juice. You understand? Again, for Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yeah, and Esau is all about this pestilences, People are lost, man.
Shit. She be wearing the
work pants, the orange work pants. Fake orange hair.
Yeah, man. Got a white, I don't know what it was, a cowboy boot hat. Walking here, just and that female gotta eat a mind as a sugar daddy, man.
Yeah, man.
I got a precept.
Gotta.
2 Esther chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another, with swords in their hands.
Yeah, and that's talking about these race wars, One people shall stand up and fight against each other. And it's been real stirred up, real good, They've been real busy with the Christians against the Muslims, And now they got this thing, this party won, And that's also could be, maybe maybe they didn't even won by election, because we don't know, They just could be like, oh, they're the biggest party now. The most votes are there.
Yeah.
Who can check that?
You can't check it. It's just people believing it. When you talk to people in the world, man, and you say that, like for example, it's safe for me to talk about it. Like you say, hey, look, man, presidents are not elected; they are selected, right? So the powers that be, they pick somebody, like for example, Donald Trump, and they put him in position, right? No, how can you say that? It's our democratic rights.
Yeah, everybody can be a president,
This stuff is not democratic, man. This shit is democratic, man. Demons are ruling this shit.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah, the earth is given it to the hands of the wicked.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so he's still in power, so he's still able to do that, He's gonna do it until his last moment. The Most High said, it's enough now. The bucket is full. Then they're gonna pay, man. And we're waiting for that day, man. Yahweh desire that we may live to see the downfall of our enemy, man. Really want to see that, man.
I want that, man. This shit to end.
Yeah, man.
We don't want it to continue.
Sick and tired of the shit.
Yeah, man. We're not standing in this like, there's hope. People can still come together. We should talk more. Stuff like that. No, man. We want Yahweh to come and end this fucking shit.
Yeah, man.
And fire to cleanse it, man. We want the fire to cleanse it, cleanse this place, man. Because the earth should be a beautiful place, man. But this living, man.
Yeah, man. That's tough.
Are we on?
That's tough. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 8.
Or you can go and continue in
Second Esther?
Yeah. 15 was good.
Second Esther chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
And that's what you see right now. People are really, how you call it? Not at ease. They're not at ease. They're really ready to take their country back. People talking about, Holland is for Holland. But first and foremost, hey, we were there first. The Moors were here first.
Yeah.
This whole thing, this whole Black Pete thing is based on a true story. The Moorish people were Israelites. Who were converted to Islam, And what they used to do back in the days, they came in a steamboat, and they drove by the land, and they were grabbing children and females and selling them to the Ishmaelites, and clean them up and keep some fine females to play with for themselves. Those are the things that they used to do. And the story is they telling the children, like, if you don't behave, if you've been a bad child, when the Black Pete comes with Satan Claus, he will take you and bring you to Spain. And that was true, because in Spain, that's where the Moorish people used to have their headquarters. So the story is based on some realness, and also the clothing that those Black Petes are wearing is Moorish clothing. You can look that up. Yeah.
And when you know this truth, man, you don't even get mad, man. When they're standing when Santa Claus is coming into whatever city he's coming in, because they got multiple of that fucker.
Yeah.
Like he might come in the city of Zwolle, I don't know.
Yeah, in all cities they do it. Like I believe like last week in my place it was Saturday, and some other places they did it on Sunday.
Right.
I believe in Amsterdam was on Sunday. I think.
So Amsterdam was Sunday, because I had a lot of traffic jams, a whole lot of problems with the traffic in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But you don't get even mad, man, when you know this truth, and when you are in this truth, you don't even get mad about these Edomites standing there, hollering at the people that are against it.
Yeah, throwing eggs and fireworks.
Yeah. You just see a bunch of dumbass Edomites, so-called white people just being dumb.
Even our people, man. You saw the clip that the brother dropped in the group app?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, man. Crazy.
Yeah, the coon, and he was marking him, us and himself, He's talking about about the swipe peach, with the tar swipes on it. He's like, I don't think that's a good idea, because how can I be a peat there and this and that, He's talking all that shit, Look, you stupid ass coon. And also, and those people, you being a coon, but they still don't respect you, because at the end of that clip, you saw the people, they were singing that song, and they be like, Black Pete, at the end, Zwarte Piet, Santa Claus, Satan Claus, who doesn't know him, but that in the Dutch, and Black Pete, so Santa Claus, we kennen hem niet, Santa Claus, en natuurlijk Zwarte Piet. And they were hollering at him, Zwarte Piet, Stupid, and he was taking his hat off,
Dancing to the rhythm, man.
Yeah, man, and that's what that's a fine example why our people needs to be put to death, man. Somebody with that mind,
Hey, man, even the people that are against it, but they don't go all the way out. They say, it's a child festivity. I'm happy that they changed it and all that shit. Those are the people, or the people that go to the get-togethers and stuff and demonstrate. Let me take those people, man. Those are also coons, man, because they want this kingdom to continue. They want to feel secure and safe.
They want to feel equal.
Yeah, man.
Fuck that shit, man.
We're not equal, man.
We've been put to the bottom for punishment, but hey, we are above these nations, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's what we want, man. Like the scripture said, we want to step on the necks of our enemies, man.
That's right, man.
We want y'all down, man. And we're waiting for that day, man. When Yahushua comes back, like the scripture said, he shall wear many crowns, means he's going to take over all these kingdoms, And then the people of Israel are going to be in rulership. We're going to be on top, man, and forever. So, hey, man, y'all might have your little fun, man.
Yeah, man. Take it while it can, man.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, while it lasts. So, for there shall be, 2 Esdras chapter 50, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not.
Yeah, and that time is also going to come. When the famine hits, when they're going to have the idea that the neighbor has something to eat over there, they don't give shit. When the 112 is not able to be called back, the equivalent of 911, for here in Holland, if it's not going to be able to be called anymore, a lot of people they're gonna take their revenge. A lot of females gonna get it. Who playing games, taking money for people, give them, and the Dutch say, iemand aan de lijntje houden, give somebody hope where there's no hope, hey. females that want to walk with the pussy out, with the clothing that they will be wearing nowadays, and
the camel toe and stuff like
exactly,
that.
Man. Hey, in that time, you're gonna have men that gonna grab you,
And then we're coming back again with all these asylum seekers that are here. There's many cases already in Germany,
Yeah, in
Sweden,
Sweden, man. In Sweden, they did a lot of raping females over there, man.
And the Edomites in Holland, they feel it, they know it, man. Because they see them females also with the leggings
And all that, yeah.
and all types of, looking good. And those dudes in those countries, they're not used to this, man. We are used
It's like
to
porno.
it.
It's street
Yeah,
porno
yeah,
for
man,
them.
street porn, man. You're walking around, titties out, ass out, everything out, while it's freezing to death.
Exactly.
Well, it's not freezing yet, but it's coming. But it's still gonna be like, yeah, I can show whatever I want, show some
Yeah,
titty.
I'm free. Yeah. You also have the sled walk, right? Every year.
Yeah, man.
If a man is allowed to show his nipple, I'm also allowed to show my nipples.
Well, there's also no reason for a man to show his nipple.
Yeah, when
why
you're
would
swimming or something.
Yeah, when
but
you're swimming, maybe then.
Yeah, but on the streets,
But on the
we're not
streets.
animals, man.
Yeah, man, why would you walk? Even if you're dry and trained up, you got a chest like Hulk Hogan or whatever, why would you walk on the streets like that?
Yeah.
But read on. For there shall be sedition among men, and fading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yeah, and that's like was last week.
Yeah.
They also grabbed that dude, Pierre Baudet, again. The second time. It was a student, right, 15 years old or something, and he was stabbing him with a bottle, man.
Stabbing him, man.
In the face.
That was
On his head.
That was an attempt to murder, man. If you stab somebody like with a bottle like that, you can hit somebody with a bottle.
But he was stabbing
him, man. Crazy.
He was real angry, man.
He was really hating that dude, man. So first he got the attack with the umbrella.
Yeah, that was a dude from Ukraine.
Yeah, and now he got the attack with the bottle.
The umbrella was also funny. Bah! You really heard that slap,
Really? And he said, ah! When he got hit,
But now they get the dude, the dude he was with the bottle on his face, by near his eye somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the security came and they pressed the bottle on the dude. The dude was like, with the bottle, like.
Madness, man. I saw Cherry Boat that next day or 2 days later. He had that little stuff on his head. And man.
It was funny, man.
But there's more, man, concerning not regard the kings and their princes. You understand? Because I saw a video on this website for football, not soccer as the Americans say, as the world calls it, football. And Egypt was playing in Sierra Leone.
Oh yeah.
And then the video was real short, and I did not have the need to look it up further. Maybe there was a longer version of the video. But people invaded the field and attacked the
players.
Yeah, man. Especially Mohamed Salah, the star player of Egypt and Liverpool football club.
Yeah, but that shows you that how this race war is being stirred up, because the Egyptians, the Arabs, the Ishmaelites, they don't like so-called dark-skinned people. They don't like Jake. So, and the people of Sierra Leone, the majority of them are Jacob, Israelites, West coast of Africa. So they have real hatred for them, so of course they're gonna do that. You also saw that with also the match with Argentina.
Brazil and Argentina.
Yeah, that was also beautiful, man. People really standing against each other, man. Those are the things that shows us the end,
Because when the Brazil and Argentina stuff, the Argentinians, when they celebrate their victory, they always mark Brazil. Argentina went world champion. The Argentinians are Israelites too, man. That's the tribe of Naphtali right there. And the Brazilians are the tribes of Asher.
Yes.
There's Judah sprinkled between them and Benjamin.
Of course, yeah. But the majority is,
Yes, and so these are brothers, okay? They are part of the nation of Israel, of the 12 tribes, man. Children of
the northern tribes.
Yeah. So they are the northern tribes, the so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, right? And the Argentinians, they always mark Brazil. So this game was in the Maracana Stadium, which is in Rio, Brazil. And basically you got a bunch of angry cops reacting to that stuff.
Oh, y'all tried to steal our spot? Y'all tried to steal
This
the
is what
spot?
they're doing now. spots and stuff.
Yeah, he tried to sneak up and take over our spot, you know.
Those are the brothers from GMS Holland too. The ones that are left, the rest is in Germany.
Yeah.
So
The rest is in Germany playing tourists.
they're walking up like, oh, look at this building.
Oh, beautiful. Let me take a picture of that.
Selfie, yeah, let's do that. So sedition among men, man. They, you know, and these people are the world sees. They don't see him as kings, but they have you know, a high position.
Yeah, they're so-called rulers.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I've said it before, and I'm waiting for the first guy to enter the field and stab a player or shoot a player. I feel like it's really close.
Yeah, it's
to that
around the
point.
corner, man. It's around the corner. But also concerning not respecting their kings, you know, like I believe a month ago or something, the king of Holland, he went with his wife, you know, they went to South Africa. You know, and then the indigenous people over there, they get angry at them, you know.
Yeah,
and he run into the car, leave his wife
His
there,
wife,
the
man.
security leading his wife to the car, you know.
She had to go all around the car while he used the first door that they met, and he went in like, yeah, let me slide him in here, and then they closed the
He's
door.
like a real coward, you
Yeah,
know.
man.
And that's the spirit that he's going to show when, when the day when shit ain't going to hit the fan, you're going to see. The scriptures already talk about men going to be like women, you know. So already showing that men going to be like women. So that's the spirit they're going to be. Sometimes you got those clips on YouTube, you know, those funny clips when people fake throwing a bomb or stuff like that. You see dude throwing a female and running
in front of
stuff
us.
like that. You know? That's the spirit that people going to be in, man.
Looking for the scripture where it says that even a strong man.
Cry like women.
Yeah.
I think if you just put in they cry like women, then you're gonna find it. Man shall be like women. Real. Yeah, man. It's gonna be real beautiful, man.
Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast rejected the law
yeah, this
of thy
is nice,
power,
Egypt,
I will
yeah.
also reject thy
Yeah.
children. Hosea 3 and 4 and 6.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but you know, it's beautiful to see how everybody, you know, the wax, you know, the love is waxing cold, you know. That's what you see going on right now. You know? It's beautiful to see.
For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the powers, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, because people are going to take the power more by themselves, you know. It's a matter of time, you know, before you're going to see here in Holland that they're going to burn down an asylum seeker center, you know. Already, like, I believe in Deventer, like a month ago or something, there was also some entrepreneurs, you know, who bought a building that place, that city wanted to use that for asylum seekers, so they bought it so that they couldn't put the asylum seekers over there, you know.
Yeah. And the action is very crazy, man. If I'm president of a country and I know that like 5,000 people from, I don't know, the country's called Yemen, and fucking whatever part of the world people come from. I got 5,000 people. Now they decide to put them all the way in like Maarhezen, like little villages where only Edomites are.
Yeah, man.
That shows you that it's a setup. It's a setup. Because
that's beautiful, man.
you look at Amsterdam, you look at Rotterdam, Utrecht, Den Haag, Eindhoven, Groningen.
Amersfoort,
You know,
yeah.
they got big sports centers over there which are not used.
Yeah, but then also you can see that people, there's multicultural.
Yeah.
Yeah, people from all kinds of nations living there, dwelling there.
Yeah, they're gonna find people from their nation or the neighbor nation. Like let's say you got people from Turkey coming in. No, Turkey's not as bad example, but Yemen. Let's take Yemen.
Syria.
You know, there are Moroccans over here. They speak that Arab language. They can, they can help them.
Yeah, Syria.
know?
Yeah.
They're not doing that. Afghan people.
Yeah.
They're not doing that. That shows you, man. And the Edomites, so-called white people that are living in these villages, they see through it. Like, this is wrong. This can't be right.
Yeah, and the majority of them are males, young males.
Yeah, man.
Young men.
So they come up with a burgerwacht. They got the people.
Yeah.
They got the people doing
neighborhood
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because these asylum seekers, they get in the bus, they don't pay, they smack the bus driver, they steal a lot in these supermarkets.
Robbing old people.
Yeah, man. Old people standing at the ATM. These guys are standing very close to her, like 1 meter away.
Yeah,
the female gets afraid, stop the whole transaction. Oh, they're standing too close to me. Which if I stand in the ATM, I see one of these fuckers standing close to me, I'd be telling them like, hey, take 4 steps back, man.
Exactly. Man.
But a female like that, she afraid.
She ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, man. So read on. 2nd Esdras chapter 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled.
Yeah, and that's, we already saw a glimpse of that during the C-19, when they put all these lockdowns, people were not allowed to leave after a certain time, even, I believe in New York, they even put that on a lockdown, and people were not, in the beginning of the C-19, were not allowed to go, to leave the city, And you already saw it in China also, people they needed to have a test for the C-19, that a negative test, otherwise they couldn't leave their village, And they still do it now with the credit system, and things are coming here also, China is a big testing ground,
Right, you got the 15-minute city coming, man.
Exactly, man. They're already making it difficult with your car and stuff, putting everything on your carbon footprint, There's going to be a time that you want to take your car, and they're going to be like, okay, let's say like yesterday you went out doing some groceries, so you drove around a little bit in the city, go from store to store, get all your stuff, and then the next day you want to visit a friend or family member, you want to go somewhere. Then it's going to be like, no, you're not allowed to go because you're already, your carbon footprint is too big. In a couple of days you are able to move again, Those are the things that they want to do,
Like in 2 weeks' time, they're gonna here in Amsterdam, they're gonna have 30 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, man. And even in Frankfurt, they gonna do it to 20.
20 kilometers.
That's real slow, man. People gonna be frustrated, man.
On the bike you go faster than that.
Exactly, man. Yeah,
Good
man.
bike.
I already hated when people not driving 50, and my father always said I have a heavy feet, That meaning that I always drive a little bit faster than is allowed, So I'm already annoyed when I'm driving behind somebody, and a lot of times it's a female or a stupid ass or old Edomite, Those are the people that don't drive. Don't go with the traffic. You're always upholding the traffic.
Yeah.
So you find that person before that person is driving 40 Rewind. 40 km an hour, So I'll be already frustrated, be like, man, fucking move off the road, trying to see if I can pass that person, It already be like that. So with 30 kilometers, man, people gonna be frustrated, man.
Man. You already see also
From one or to another day. So the so-called New Year's comes, and then it's 30.
Yeah, no, it starts December the 8th.
Oh, in December already?
Yeah.
Oh.
So in
I
2
thought
weeks.
it's in January. Oh.
2 weeks. And when you talk, you see a whole lot of jobs that are in Amsterdam being done in construction. These guys live all outside of Amsterdam. Many of them was born in Amsterdam, lived in Amsterdam, but they decided to move to the surrounding cities. And they already complaining, man.
A lot of people not gonna go, man. Just be like, no. gonna leave that city.
You're gonna leave it behind, man.
Yeah, man.
So for you, when you're in construction in Amsterdam, you got like them bikes with the case in front of it. It's a good thing if you have one of those. You can do a whole lot of work there. You know? Just put the tools you need, the machines you need, you put them in the bike, and you drive, over the lanes. And
Yeah, but they're also gonna, if you have a diesel, a work van and so on. And, 90% of them is on diesel. You know, now you got the electric vans coming up. You know, you also got some on gasoline, but the majority is on diesel. And they also, I believe it's also for January or something. I don't know exactly what the date is, but they also wanna stop those from coming into the city of Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And that means, so a lot of people, you know, like for me myself, I'm like a maintenance painter, you know. So a lot of people ain't gonna come to Amsterdam anymore, you know.
Right.
Carpenters, stuff like that. So you know, they ain't gonna work in Amsterdam anymore because they have that diesel van, you know.
The city's going down, man. It's already garbage.
Yeah.
Now it's less maintenance gonna be made, less renovations, less new shit's gonna be here. Going down. So finish it. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. Man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, the famine is about to come, but also the love is waxing cold. You know, you see it more and more. A lot of news articles. You know, one brother also posted today an article. I didn't read it, but I saw the caption. You know, a neighbor, one dude got shot by his neighbor. You know, things like that. In America, it occurs a lot, but here also you see the hatred among the people. You know.
Yeah, you see also when you're on the streets, man, or in the stores, you see people bumping into each other, for example.
Yeah, looking angry at each other.
Yeah, man.
Don't want to say sorry.
Yeah, man. And it even gets into a whole lot of, frustration, fights, cursing at each other, raising their voice against each other. I saw last week, Saturday, I saw this guy. I know him from this neighborhood. But before camp, I went to this Action store to buy some stuff. And the stuff I needed was not there, so I decided to slide my way out of there. Then I saw the guy just having, troubles with the girl that's in the register. Yeah, why you talk to me like that? You should respect me, I'm older than you. She looked at him like, I don't have to respect you. And I told him, I said, hey man, leave him, man. They're gonna...
the new generation, they don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, man. He was really raising his voice. I saw the angriness in his eyes. I said, hey, let it go, man. Go outside, man. So I basically calmed him down. But it could have go anyway, man. Anywhere, because he saw the security guy was already sliding up into the business like, yo, what's going on here? Do I have to grab you by your neck? You know? Those are the things that we're talking about, man. Those little frustrations or even big situations, they're gonna lead to that whole...
Yeah, people have small, I call that, they can condone very little from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't accept each other's shit no more.
They're real quick to get angry, man. That's right. Beautiful, man.
You don't Matthew chapter 24?
Waar was je bij 7?
Yeah. Matthew chapter 24 verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, because all these things that the brother just read are the beginning of sorrows. But these things have to pass, you know. We have to go through this, you know. And with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, we will get through this, you know. We go to Isaiah 30 and 6. 33 and 6. You know, we have to go through these things, you know. But, you know, we got Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and the people in the world, they got nothing, you know. They got nothing to get back on, you know. We got the scriptures and it guide us. 33, yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yeah, because this knowledge that we got, you know, from our elder apostles on down, you know, who helps us on and of course the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua will help us to understand these scriptures, because the majority of people ain't going to get it, you know. So I said that it helps us getting through this, you know. While when the C-19 hits, you know, when it hit, you know, everybody was panicking, but we were laughing, we had fun. We were laughing and looking at the fear of the people and really enjoying that, you know.
The strength of salvation, the fear of the Heavenly Father is his treasure.
Yeah. So this is a very big treasure that you you must not underestimate that, you know. Can you go to Romans 11:7? You must not underestimate that, you know, because it's a very big thing. Like I said, you know, the majority of the people, they don't get it. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's coming, you know. We know through the scripture what's coming, you know. We don't know when everything shall come to pass, but we know that we are in the final stretch, you know. We know that we are at these last days, you know. We know that, you know, through the scriptures, you know. You also feel it in your spirit, you know, like something horrible is about to happen this winter, you know.
This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeked for, but the election had obtained it.
Yeah, because this is only for the elect to understand this, you know. If you are pre-elected by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, to get in this truth, you know, to get in this knowledge, you know, to be one of his men, you know, it's not something that you choose for, you know. That's what they teach you in Christianity, you know. Did you find Jesus already? Did you put Jesus in your life? No, it's not about that. The Most High, first and foremost, his name is not Jesus. His name is Yahushai, and he has chosen you. You not have chosen him, you know. He be chosen you. You know, the spirit of the prophet is the soul of the prophet is already subject to the prophet. You know, if the Most High has preordained you to be a prophet, you're gonna wake up and do his work. You know, if the Most High have preordained you to understand this truth, you're gonna understand this truth. You know, sometimes, you know, you have people coming by the camp and they be like, they really you know, they're eager, they want to understand it, but they are already not able to pronounce the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That already shows you like it's not for them, you know. It's the same way, you know, when Yahushua, he started to talk in parables, you know, he started to talk in parables because he already saw the spirits of people and he was like, man, it's not for them. You know, a lot of people came to listen to him. Or like the scripture said, you know, many are called, but few are chosen, you know. So a lot of people came to listen. He went on the ship, on a boat, he went on a boat, so he was able to speak to all the people. So that shows you how much people were there to came to listen to him, you know. But then he started to talk in parables. He was like, it's not for them to understand it, so I'm going to make it hard, you know, dark sayings, you know, talking in riddles, you know.
And also concerning the people, scripture concerning that, concerning the people that come up here to the camp, they got a hard time pronouncing the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It says, Romans chapter 10 verse 2, for I bear them record that they have a seal of the Heavenly Father, not according to knowledge.
Yeah, they want to know, but you know, this is not for them. And that also goes, you know, you got a lot of people in the west coast of Africa, you know, they still circumcise their children, but they don't know why they do it, you know. They think, they be like, yeah, my father used to do it, my grandfather used to do it, his father used to do it, so that's why I do it. I keep the culture alive. But it goes back to the scriptures. It was a law, it was given to us, you know.
Also concerning the female and her, menstruation.
Exactly,
cycle.
yeah, man, yeah. In Suriname, you still see it, you know. They still know it, that when a female is on the cyclist, you know, she's going to be separated, you know. Back then, in those countries, it was also easier because you could have a small house in the yard of your house, you know. Because on the islands, you also see that, you know, like children, they're building a house on the same ground as the house for the parents, you know. Even my father did it, you know. His brother, he's living in the house of his parents, and he built a house on the same ground, you know. Yeah.
So Romans 11 verse 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which it seeked for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, the rest were blinded, you know. If you can go to Matthew chapter 13. Yeah, the rest were blinded. It's not for everybody, you know. That's the whole thing. That nonsense that they want to teach you in church. That is for everybody. No, it's not for everybody. That's why the majority of people are not going to get it. You can start from verse 9.
Matthew chapter 30, verse 9. Who had ears to hear, let him hear.
Yeah, and everybody got ears. So you're going to be like, okay, who had ears to hear? Let him hear. Everybody got ears. But this goes into understanding. You can hear me speaking, but do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Listening.
Yeah. Are you really taking heed?
Verse 10, and the disciples came and said to him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?
Yeah, they were like, okay, why do you speak to them in parables? They'll be like, it's already hard for us to understand it if we talk like this. So what about them? They ain't going to get it.
Verse 11, he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. So he said, it is given unto you to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it's not given. So that already shows you it's not for everybody, It's not for everybody. If the Most High, if Yahweh Basham Yahushua didn't choose you to understand this, you won't get it, You might, people talk about, yeah, I know the Bible, I read it from back to front, but do you understand anything that's in it? So they can quote all the scriptures, but they understand, they don't know what they're talking about, They still want to worship this white character, this Jesus Christ, Thinking that the Most High loves everybody. But there are many scriptures that he's angry, I even did a video today, about the Most High is angry with the wicked every day, He will not acquit the wicked. It might seem like that sometimes, See them continue and doing their wicked shit, being prosperous, wicked niggas, getting all this drug money, driving these big cars, having all these females and shit, having not a care in the world. Yeah.
One of them died yesterday also.
Yeah, from a balloon.
Yeah, man, from sniffing, smoking that, I don't know, inhaling that balloon shit.
Yeah, but hey, for me, that's you're a clown, man.
Yeah, man.
You're a real clown, man. You putting that balloon to your mouth. Hey, that's a horrible way to die, man. The Most I got some humor, man. So here you are, the tough guy, the street nigger, the tough guy. People are afraid of you. You'll be sucking a balloon and die, You not even get shot, because if you get shot, you still got some kind of honor, be like, yeah, he died on the street, dying for his people, whatever, standing his ground, blah blah blah. No, how did he die? He was sucking on a balloon.
With helium in it.
Yeah, man.
Whatever they put in it.
Yeah, I think it's helium.
Dumb fuck. That was a wicked nigga too, man. I know him since he was little, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Little nigga, man.
Young
All
neighbor.
types of crazy shit. Robbing people, stealing.
Yeah. Most have you going out by sucking a balloon, man.
Sucker.
People going to your funeral with balloons.
yeah, they're gonna do that. They're doing it
Making
now.
a chain with a balloon, man.
They're doing the balloons right now in your memory, man.
Yeah, and there's everybody in hell. Some of them more of them dying.
So yeah, like some of them might drop dead also. It's crazy.
The high squeaky voice.
Yeah, I got a precept. John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Yeah, that whole 360 is out the window, man. I pray for them, but not for the world, because, and that's also, why we always look up words, because for the world you got different words, You got, let's say, for example, you got the hip-hop world, you got the movie world, you got the entertainment world, You got the world as the whole world, But the world also talks, a lot of times it talks about a small group of people. That's what the world in John 3:16 talks about. You also got the word world that means a rulership, a time of rulership.
Error.
So, yeah. So Yahushua said, I pray for them. I pray for them, but I pray not for the world. I pray for them that thou hast given me, that the Heavenly Father has given to Yahushua. So it's not about you, it's the Most High. Yahweh Sham Yahushua who chose you, who have preordained you to be one of those who's going to understand this, One of those who's going to do the works of Yahweh Sham Yahushua.
Matthew chapter 30, verse 12. For whosoever had to, for whosoever had, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever had not, from him shall be taken away, even that he had.
Yeah, because if the Most High have given you this understanding, you're going to grow in this truth. You know, everybody's going to grow in this truth, and you know, some he gave some more than others. You know, so that's also a thing. You know, you must not look to that. You know, for you to understand this is already a blessing. You know, you make that clear. For you to understand this gospel, this truth is already a big blessing, because the majority of our people and the heathens ain't going to get it anyway. You know. So the majority of people ain't going to get it, man. So for you to understand this, for you to be chosen, hey, that's already a blessing, man. You must not underestimate that, you know.
Verse 13. Therefore speak I to them in parables.
Yeah, so Yahweh shall be like, yeah, that's why I'm making all these dark sayings, these parables, because I don't want them to understand. It's not for them. Yahweh shall already show those spirits, you know. You'll be like, man, all y'all standing here, cheering onto me, but it's not for y'all, man.
It's like to make an example in these days. It's like good hip hop. Good hip hop, you have to listen to. You have to, you gotta listen to it. That dumb shit that they play on the radio, everybody can hear it. So as soon as the lyrics hit your ear, you be like, oh, he's talking about that. But good hip hop, you gotta listen to that one.
Yeah, they got a story in it.
Yeah, man.
A lot of times there's some wisdom in it, you know.
And this is that real hip hop, man. The gospel of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, good word,
Real knowledge,
Yeah, man.
understanding, real wisdom. Wisdom is worth more than gold, man. The scriptures talked about it, but that's true. Because you got all these rich people. For example, all these athletes, they be dying one after another. I saw another article about, I didn't post it, but you know, it's like a common thing. There was this marathon walker from Sweden. I believe she was 20 years old or something like that. She did some big things, you know, long marathons and stuff like that. And then her heart was failing her. You know, she had this heart, and I already knew it's the devil juice. Because because her heart was going fast, like 150 in a minute, you know, beatings.
Yeah.
And it wasn't slowing down. And she was seeking for help. And she went to a mental clinic, you know, asking if they could help her, and they didn't help her. And so she committed suicide, you know.
Messed up, man.
Yeah, but he got a lot of those stories, also from athletes, you know, always having problems with their heart, you know. This thing, I even saw it in my family, you know, that's also family. I got more family members who took the C19 that I knew. Also one cousin of mine, he also took it. And ever since, you know, he also had this, I don't know if he had this long thing going on, the long C19. And also another thing, what my mother told me, like, I think last week or something, he had fever and he passed out, you know. Those are things that's not normal, man. You get a fever or get a flu and you're passing out, man.
I saw this video where the guys is talking about the death rate is you know, in all age categories is going up rapidly, you know, and you know, all these so-called sudden deaths, how the government is not talking about those, you know,
Sudden heart failure.
yeah, they just push it aside and they just gave it a name. Like,
Yeah, man.
that's always something that's been like back in the 90s. Nobody suddenly died just like that.
And now it's a new thing, yeah.
It's a new thing.
Sudden death disease or
Yeah,
something.
fuck out of here.
Easy we talking so shit, you know, stupid, naming things or claiming things, you know, and lying so dumb, you know, not even put some effort in it.
Yeah.
People just buy it.
Yeah, for you to believe it, man, that's madness, man.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. If you believe it, you deserve it, man.
You know where you also see that Esau is a bad actor, man, and a bad liar is in that whole situation of, you know, when they rushed the Capitol in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
That was all a big setup, man. You got Nancy Pelosi so-called hiding, and then they got a new video. So they released two videos. In the first video, you see Nancy Pelosi trying to hide and stuff, and then they had another video from another angle, and there was another guy coming into the video, which you didn't see in the first video. So they used two different videos, and they fooled you, the people, as it being one video, man. And it's all been a setup, man. You saw police officers just standing there high-fiving these guys that went in,
So
dapping them and stuff like
yeah.
that. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, these people are fucking lies and they're terrible at it. But they don't give a fuck. You know why? Because you will believe them anyway.
Yeah, and you can do nothing against it.
Yeah, man.
That's the fun part. You can do nothing against it. The same as for this truth. People think that they're taking a stance against this truth. But you can't do nothing against it, man. Scoffers are also needed, man.
Yeah.
Examples also need to be made. People going against the man of the Lord and then be put to death, Examples need to be made,
That's your role you gotta play in this movie. That's the role you're gonna play.
Yeah.
So verse 13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not. Neither do they understand.
Yeah, they will not get it, man. It's not for them. That's also, especially in the beginning when you get in this truth, you want to save your whole family or so-called best friends, you want to save them, You try to explain them this and that, what's going on. But they ain't gonna get it, man. It's not for them, And in the beginning you got that fire, I also made that mistake in the beginning. You got that fire, get angry because he doesn't want to understand it, be like, what? Can't you see that? Because people still want to hang on Esau, but no, you should forgive and forget this and that. Until this day he hates us, man. It's because he got lost, because in America, they can do more things against our people than here, because here they are more laws that protect us, so-called, But if they didn't have those laws, hey, you best believe that they would go against it, Even in that clip that you saw from it was a young dude that was hosting that clip, interviewing the people, and he was talking to this older dude, They went in this village, and they had Satan Claus coming in, and they were throwing fireworks at the people who were against blackface, And they would throw eggs and fireworks to those people, and the dude say, "Oh, they are throwing fireworks, but they're heavy fireworks, They said, they throwing fireworks. What do you think about that?" He was like, "It's beautiful. It's beautiful. My fireworks are beautiful. It's good, man. Throw it on the people, man. It's good, And that shows you they got that real hatred in it, and that's why I don't feel sorry for those old people neither, These old Edomites, then they get old and feeble, and they want you to feel sorry for them, let them go cut the line and stuff like that. I've been like, man, looking at that people like, man, fuck no, man. In your time, you were more allowed to be more racist than at this time, and 9 of the 10 times you already know that they were like that, Yeah, man. Yeah, and nobody perished being innocent, man. It's awesome. 14.
Matthew still?
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 14. And in them is fulfilled the prophecies of Isaiah, which said, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand. And seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive.
Yeah, they shall hear it, they shall hear it, but they shall not understand what's being said, They shall see, but they shall not see what's happening, When the people going to understand that the one that they call Jesus, his real name is Yahushua, is a dark-skinned man, the majority of people going to see it when it's too late. Then they're going to see it and be punished at that same moment, We're going to have females hanging onto their, and even men, because you got even men who hate us for what we are doing, that we want to bring our people back to Yahweh, Basham Yashai, or having a white female and be angry at us, for what we are doing. But first and foremost, you got to understand, if you be angry at us, you are angry at Yahweh, Basham Yashai. And the Most High will not acquit the wicked, man. And acquit means he will not hold them innocent. You will get what you deserve. That's a fact.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and the ears are dull of hearing.
Yeah, they will not get it, man. They will not get it.
And their eyes they have closed, lest any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted.
Yeah, and heart, it goes back to mind, so they're going to understand this and going to be converted. It's not for them. I wish I already saw the spirit. He's like, it's not for them. So he was like, I got to make sure that they won't understand this. Won't get it.
And should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
Yeah, so like I said, it's already a blessing if you understand this truth, if you understand this knowledge, it's already a blessing. Because the majority of our people and the heathens, they ain't going to get it, man. They're going to find out while they're going to be punished. They're going to find it while they be burning, while they be melting, while they be teared up by animals, by dogs or whatever, A couple of days ago you had the snake, Monday a snake escaped. Turns out he was in the wall of that house, but it was a venomous mamba, green mamba. Those animals don't play, man. One strike, you're done. Poison goes in your bloodstream. If you puncture either one of your arteries, you're done, man.
Yeah, man.
It goes real quick. It goes by your heart, pumps the venom to your body. God, you're a goner.
Verse 16. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them.
Yeah, and that's a blessing, because the prophets, they word these things, like 2,000 years ago, they wrote down the scriptures, these visions, and we are living it, man. We are living it. We see prophecies being unfolded in front of our eyes, man. It's crazy, man. We live in crazy times. You can go to Revelations 12 and 12.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. It reads, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah, rejoice, ye heavens, those who are already up in the heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Woe to these lamentations, evil times. It's about the nation.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Talking about the so-called white people who are in rulership,
Because he knows that he had but a short time.
He knows his time is up, so he's about to unleash some stuff, He's about to unleash some stuff. Can you go to Nahum chapter 1, verse 3?
Book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 3. The Heavenly Father is slow to anger and great in power. It will not at all acquit the wicked.
Yeah, he will not hold the wicked on guilt, He will not do that. He's slow to anger. Ecclesiastes 8 and 3. 8 and 3. Nee, heeft hij niet.
Yes.
8 and 11.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 11. Reading on in the book of Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. The Heavenly Father is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Heavenly Father had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Yeah, it's talking about the chariots that are about to, that Yahushua is going to come with all his chariots, all this fire. And everybody's going to get it, like it said in the book of Revelation chapter 22. When Yahushua said, behold, I come quickly and give every man according as his work shall be. So he's going to judge, everybody's going to be judged, Yahushua does not come to talk. And you got to imagine, you got to realize how angry he is, because just remember the things that he went through the last days that he spent on earth, you know. When he was carrying that cross, people were spitting at him, throwing rocks at him, talking all that smack, you know. And there's one man that helped him carry the cross, you know, get his salvation right there, you know. The other man who was crucified next to him, whose sins were forgiven, came in at the last moment also. But you got to remember, you know, he was praying to his Father, asking for there was another way 3 times. You know, Yahweh didn't answer him because he knew he had to go through this, you know. Lost all his powers, you know. They put a crown on him with thorns, pressed it on his head, beat him with a whip, you know. They beat him up so bad he didn't even look human after that, you know.
Gall to drink.
Yeah, man. Gave him gall to drink, stabbed him in the side with a spear, you know.
Don't forget, man.
Of course he's angry, man.
He's angry. I remember, you know, when he was in the neighborhood, he was in a fight, right? Let's say the fight was on a Monday. Tuesday he's still angry. Wednesday you might, you know, be a little less angry, but still you feel it like, yo, if I see that dude, it might be on again. Or you might be in a situation that you be saying, if I find him, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Or some people might even want to kill somebody, right? Okay, then check this out. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Heavenly Father as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Yeah, because exactly. So for Yahushua, this happened yesterday. So he's right, and don't forget, he died. You know, he died, and he got back to life again. But he died. So all those wicked people put him to death. They sentenced him to death. You know, he went to Pontius Pilatus. You know, and he was asking about, okay, but this man has done nothing to you. The people were shouting like, you know, like the brother was going into last week. You know, let the blood be upon us. You know, we want him to be crucified. You know, let Barabbas, who was a well-known criminal, let him go. You know, but we want him to be crucified. You know. They were real. The hatred was real. So of course Yahushua is going to come with this indignation. And indignation is talking about righteous anger. And he's going to pour it upon his people, you know. And Yahweh the Son, we are part of that number. We're going to receive that righteous anger. So we can grab your babies and dash them against the floor, you know. Huh.
Right.
That's some, you gotta need some real anger to be able to do that, man.
Yeah.
There's things that they did with us in real anger. Gay the babes, go to the natives, you know, hanging the wives upside down, cutting their bellies open to see if there's a boy or a girl in there. Things like that. Burning our people, let dogs tear us up, you know, things like that. Let our people fight amongst each other, you know, Mandingo fighting against each other until death. Things like that, setting our people up against each other, you know, with the lynching thing that they used to do, you know. Light skin against dark skin, house Negroes against the field Negroes, you know. Things like that, you know. Yeah, but things like that they used to do, man. And man, everything, man, gay debate, man, grabbing a little, of even cutting a baby out of a womb of a woman, and just go to the river or whatever, and try to catch a gator with it. Or tie an infant, a little baby, let it crawl on the side, you know, to get a gator to grab it, to grab a gator, man.
So with the cutting of the baby out of the belly, they made bets, man. They say there's two Edomites, two devils standing next to each other, looking at the pregnant belly, telling like, yo, it's a boy or it's a girl. What's your bet? What's your bet? And then they cut the belly open. You gotta do, hey man, it's a twisted mind right there.
Buck breaking, grabbing the biggest, strongest jay. And that's also, you gotta remember, all those things that they used to do, they always forced the slaves to watch it, you know.
Yeah, man.
That's also a thing that you gotta keep in mind. So, let's say a man, you know, he has his wife there, his children, he's a strong jay. They grab him. A lot of times there were 2 or 3 slave owners, plantation owners there. They grab a jay, they pin him down, tie him down to the floor, you know, with there's a wooden stake, you know. So he's tied like a star, you know, on the ground, can move nowhere, and they start raping him, making everybody see that, you know. And you want to tell me that this so-called white person is not a sodomite
By nature.
by nature. If for you to think about to do something like that, in order you want to I said that keep the people afraid by doing that. For you think to do something like that, you're fucking filthy, man. And they used to do that a lot in Jamaica. That's why they hatred over there against sodomite is more bigger than other Jake's countries, you know, because they used to do that, you know. Scriptures talk about it, you know, a boy for a harlot, you know. If you watch a documentary, I think it's still on YouTube, you know, the cabin of Uncle Tom, it shows you what Esau was doing, man. Fucking devil, man. But we ain't gonna do that shit. But we're gonna take that vengeance, yes, man. We're waiting for the day, man. Tearing your people up, man, beating you down for fun. You know, hanging, having a picnic, you know, having a ball while you be hanging on the tree. But we won't let you hang in there for hours overnight because that's also against the scriptures. Those are the things that they used to do, man. And these Dutch peoples, they were the worst, man. On the islands and on Suriname, they were the worst, man. Things that they used to do in the Caribbean, man. They were the worst. My mother always told me that you had the Portuguese there, the French, you know, the English were there, the Spaniards were there, but the Dutch, they were the last and they were the worst, man. Concerning punishment, all those things, horrible things that they used to do, man. But they captured Tula, they broke every bone in his body, man. And he only asked about, hey, we're supposed to be free. That's how it started, and they just called the army on him. Of course, he started to defend himself, you know. Broke and forced him to commit to the crime. And this year, they restored his honor. It's bullshit, man. We don't need you for honor, man. When Yahushua is going to come back, then the real honor comes, man. All your heathens is going to be under us, man. Under the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indians, man. Your coolies also, man. The coolie was looking real proud, man.
That's something with Esau and his behaving. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, he's walking all pridefully, putting himself down like he's a righteous man, this and that, you know, because that's also the thing. Don't forget, he being robbed, rape, robbing, and murdering all over this planet, and now he want to act like he's doing something good. Like last week, yeah, this France, I believe it was France, yeah, they want to start a lawsuit against President Assad from Syria concerning war crimes, you know. I'd be like, what the fuck are y'all doing with your UN, you know? Going to all these countries, bombing children's, female schools, hospitals, and all that shit. But you want to talk, Assad this, that, to this and this people, you know? We want them to our court system.
The audacity of these people, man. You got these African, you know, countries kicking your ass out of Africa.
Yeah, man. And now,
that's what they're doing. Kicking your ass out of Africa.
They can do nothing over there, man.
But
they thought that Europe would send some countries to help them. They were like, because when they took Niger, then they really were feeling it, because Niger was giving them a lot of uranium, you know. So they were getting a lot of money from over there, because first it was, what's the name of the country? Burkina Faso, it was Mali, and then Niger. But Niger was the biggest blow to France. And then they were like, no, we're going to interfere with soldiers there. And then Mali and Burkina Faso said, and some other, Gabon also, and they said, if you want to send soldiers over there, you know, that's going to be seen as an act of war. So they already had 3-4 countries who were ready to fight against them. And France is always, you know, America always used to make fun of them because they were always known as the cowards, you know. Yeah. So they already marked France, you know. And France was looking at Europe, and none of the countries in Europe stood up like, oh, we condone or we do not condone what happened in Niger, you know, because that's what Mark Kutte always likes to do, you know, when something happens to the country, you know. It was funny because when they caught this Prince Bernhard, when they found his documents from the stiff arm party that he was partying with the small Muslim guy, you know, party that he was active member of.
Back in the 40s.
You know, he had no comment on that. But when the Gaza so-called attacked Israel of Hamas, when Hamas so-called attacked Israel, he was like, oh, we are strongly strongly do not approve that, you know.
Stand with Israel.
Then he want to
Like
talk
that.
all the shit, but when your so-called beloved prince, you know, that passed away, that even wanted to swear on the Bible that he was not a member of the Stiff Arm Club, when they found his membership card and documents, you didn't want to say nothing about it, right?
The Bible tells you should not also swear.
Exactly, to begin with, you know. But that also shows you that they got nothing to do
Nothing
with this
to do
book,
with it,
man.
man.
The book is not for them, man.
Declaring our customs.
But that also shows you how wicked how wicked are you that you have no fear, man. People have no fear. You have no fear. You want to swear on the Bible that you're not a member of the Stiff Arm Club. While the papers are there, the evidence is right there.
Yeah, the evidence is there.
Okay, go to Ecclesiastes. Was je al klaar met dingen?
Ecclesiastes, hè?
Ja.
11. Nehemiah Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, because you know back in the days, you used to see things happening quick. You know, most I was quick to judge, but even nowadays you still see it. You know, sometimes people be against you. You know, you just put curses on them, and maybe sometimes Mozart might strike somebody on the same moment. He breaks his leg or whatever, break his arm, or you know, like the brother told about one of the brothers who also used to come to the camp, you know, from time to time. That some dude went against him, he put a curse on him, and he cut off his finger with a saw the next day. Yeah, those saw don't stop, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a weekend between it, the next Monday or something like that. He did something against him on Friday. Monday he cut off his finger at the workplace. You know? Most I can be quick like that, and sometimes it might take a while, but then you find out somebody's laced with cancer. You know, things like that. You know, so things like that happening, man. Most I can do that. People, you know, they be like, you know, and that's also what these elites think. You know, they think they can do everything and nothing's going to happen with them. You know, but the Mosai, hey, like the brother just read, the Mosai will not acquit the wicked man. It will happen, man. Though it tarry, it will happen.
Job 20 and 4.
Yeah.
Job chapter 20 verse 4. Knowest thou not this of the old? Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
Yeah, so you gotta imagine, you know, when the kingdom of Yahweh, Bashan, Yahshai, the kingdom of Yeshua is going to be established on earth, you know, it's going to last forever. You know, so let's say this devil's going to, let's say the Most High gives this devil another 1,000 years to rule, you know. We know it's not going to be another 1,000 years. What? Let's say he's going to give him another 1,000 years to rule. It's nothing in comparison to forever, because to forever you cannot put a measuring stick to forever, you know. You can measure 1,000 years, but you cannot measure forever.
Forever you cannot.
So,
Eternity.
yeah, so, can you jump real quick to Romans 18, 15?
The book of Romans chapter 8 verse 15. For ye have not received the Spirit.
8 and 18, slak je. 8 and 18.
Romans chapter 8 verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah, and Yaharat Zah, are we part of that number? You know, we're going to receive that new body. You know, you're going to be immortal. You're not going to feel sick, cold. It's not going to harm you. You know, all this weakness. You know, there's pains that you got, skin problems, whatever. You know, all those things that you got, baldness, all these things that's going on, is going to be done away with, man. You're going to be perfect. You're going to wake up and be in full energy, not feeling tired, you know, because even now, sometimes you even go to bed early because you have to wake up to go to your work, you're still tired in the morning, man. Especially these days, man, when it's dark, it's already dark early, in the morning it's still dark, you know, the weather is messed up outside, you hear raining's falling there, you have to go outside to get a little bit money to put it in a bag with holes, you know. Fucked up, man.
Sometimes you sleep too much,
Yeah.
you wake up tired. Sometimes you sleep too little, you wake up tired.
It's messed up, man. It ain't supposed to be. You're supposed to be in your full strength, man. In this life, you're weak, and Esau's doing everything to get you more weaker, you know.
Precisely.
Yeah, but you know, all these things is nothing, you know, it's nothing in comparison into what is about to come. Everlasting joy, waking up every day being happy, you know. Can you imagine that? No stress. Our people going to be in order, righteous. You have wives that listen, you know, that be happy to please you.
Also,
Nobody against you, man. Nobody's going. All these heathens that you see walking around, you know, proud females. None of that, man.
so everything will have pros, only pros, man. Many things that are in this system, in this shit system, they have cons always, man.
See the example? Female shouting on the
Shouting on the phone, talking about, pay me my money back.
Give me my money back.
You want to buy some weed or something? She don't actually smokes weed a lot. You got fooled by a nigga.
Yeah, man.
You got fooled by a nigga, bitch. So Job chapter 20, verse 5. That is, I start over again.
Yeah.
20 verse 4. Knowest thou not this of the old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, because 1,000 years in comparison to forever is just a moment. It's nothing. It's really nothing, man.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens in
Yeah.
his head.
He got all these space stations going on, sending rockets, trying to reach the moon, Mars, all this bullshit, you know. Yeah, what's nothing? Making all these big buildings, you know, skyscrapers, you know, things. Got the satellites, you know. Yeah, got the satellites, you know. I saw an article, I didn't post it in the group app, and they talk about, yeah, they received a message from a satellite or something that they sent into space, talking about 60 million miles away, you know. I'm like, man, fucking bullshit, man.
I was trying to watch something yesterday, The Jungle, I don't know, it was a documentary. I didn't watch it because it started with a so-called view from the moon. David Attenborough talking about, yeah, when we reached the moon, and I stopped it immediately, like, click. I don't have to watch this bullshit. I just can't, man. You're lying, man. You're lying, piece of scumbag. You've never been to no moon, man.
Exactly.
You're not able to. The Heavenly Father created this stuff for you to stay on this planet, man.
Yeah, it's like South Park, man. I always have to think about South Park, you know, what happened with Puntje McGee came.
Oh yeah.
That,
Baby Sack.
Yeah. You stole that space money.
Yeah.
That also shows, but then people are stupid, you know, because nowadays we still have the fiat money and they put value on it. And the South Park, it shows you that, you know.
Yeah, man. Baby Fort McGee
Yeah.
said.
They have the space money, it has no value on earth, but
Yeah.
suddenly Mexico, poor country,
Yeah.
they're building a biggest water park and stuff like that.
Mexico.
And then they mute Sweden because Sweden always was
Finland.
Finland, yeah. One of those countries, they were snitching them and they nuked it. You know?
Man.
But they really show the people, they really show how stupid the people are, you know.
Yeah, man.
Money has no value on it, but they get the money and they consider themselves rich, you know.
Because somebody told you that this is the value of it.
Exactly.
You know?
And they all went down with it. And then eventually those so-called aliens, they said like, you're not ready for space, so we put a thing on it. And that's the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, they were not able to,
Yeah.
the people are not able to go out of there.
Is it the Van Halen belt or something like that?
Yeah.
I have to look it up again, man. You're not able to to go there.
Yeah, they're not able to
Firmament.
go through there. Yeah,
Firmament is real, man.
yeah, it's true. And in Sauber they show you that, and we like put a glass thing around it, you know, the Earth is locked in. But that's the case.
Basically, it's like them little globes, you know, with the snow stuff. You had a little world in it, and then when you shake it, you see snow.
Like that. Yeah.
It's like that. So,
Esaus not able to go through that, you know. But when Yahushua comes back, you know, the chariots are able to go through that, and they have all those portals. They can open portals, you know. But when Yahushua is going to come back, and the elect going to receive that spiritual power, that new body, then we're going to be able to do that, you know. Yahushua said, "My Father's house has many mansions." As Esau really thinks, you know, because that's the thief in him. You know, he wants to steal and try to take everything, but he cannot reach that, man. He cannot reach, not for you, man. It's for Yasharala, man.
why would you, man? You
It's for
cannot.
the children of Israel. Yeah, he want to go there and start all over again, because he already knows that he's polluting the earth too much, you know. The whole earth is suffering under him, man.
All the foundation of the earth are out of course because of you, man.
Exactly.
You cannot even fix here where you want to go. And that's something that you are very good at, man. Esau, sort of wise man.
Fuck things up and then go away.
Yeah, and then move the problems away.
Yeah, then go away
when
and
this-
blame it on everything else,
Else.
not on yourself.
When this neighborhood, this little city, Amsterdam Southeast, Belmont in the 90s, when it was all messed up, what did they do? They started renovating the houses and they moved the people to places like Almere, Lelystad, all them cities that surround Amsterdam, right? But then you had people getting stabbed over there, man. Drug problems over there. So they're moving the problems and then they say, yeah, we fixed it. No, man. That's not the way it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Let me finish in Job chapter 20 verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Yeah, because after 1,000 years, you know, Nate Satan was also going up. You know, I was watching a video of the elder apostle Kabar, and what they always do, he and elder apostle Tahar, and I forgot the name of the bishop who's always with them. I forgot his name. The bishop Sakara. They always after the teachings, they watch Nate Satan, you know, his live feed for Saturday. And he thought that Satan, Nate Satan was talking about that for 1,000 years, it's in the kingdom, after 1,000 years, the nations shall come together and fight against the children of Israel. This dude is waxing worse and worse, man. He's going way off, man. Man, the scriptures are very clear, man. When Yahushua, when the Most High, when the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be established, you know, the people got to be rejoiced. They're going to be rejoicing, you know. The people it's not talking about the people going to murmur and going to stand. You know, the scriptures talk about not even a dog shall raise his tongue against the children of Israel.
Even the trees are going to be happy.
Yeah, man. So everybody's going to be rejoicing. And he want to talk about after 1,000 years, they going to try to put a coup against the children of Israel. That's the shit that he's talking about. And Elder Apostle Kabar was talking about that he was going real into it, you know, and talking about like that he had a vision, that he was in the kingdom and this and that, you know. This dude is talking a lot of smack, man. Real stupid, man. Don't fuck.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, because the Edomites, they're going to be done away with, you know. They which shall see him shall going to be like, where is he? You know, for us it's going to be like a dream. Remember, you know, so you're going to have them 1,000 years in the kingdom, and then all these heathens, they're going to get their country back. But the Edomites, they're going to be burned up, you know. The Edomites going to be burned up. So you're going to be like, oh, remember those colorless people, those red people, those see-through people that you could see their veins and their blood running through them. Remember that? It was a time that they used to walk on the earth, right?
Remember how stupid it all was back then?
Yeah.
Remember how crazy people was?
Those were the rulers, man, of the earth. Those monkeys, those cave monkeys.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 5. The Heavenly Father had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindered.
Yeah, man. And none hindered, because when the time is for this devil to go down, he shall go down. He can do nothing against it. All this pride that he has in his mind, that he's going to be able to do something about it. Because if you watch this movie, all these movies, like Independence Day, they always, everything get destroyed and then they start to build up again.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen, man.
Even that whole, Star Trek, Star Wars, and all that stuff. It always in the future, man.
Sure.
Galaxies far, far away. That's Esau's so-called by man's wet dream, as how he wants it to be. People mingled with crocodiles. You have all types of humanoids. You have all types of droids acting like they're human. They got big ships going through the galaxy like it's nothing.
Yeah.
If you get another 5,000 years, for example, yeah, he probably would accomplish that. But that's not the case, man. We're already in the third day. It's not the case.
But this devil cannot rule any further, man.
No, man.
Because there would nothing left, man.
Yeah.
There would be nothing left.
He would destroy everything, man. Everywhere he would go. If he would go to the moon, he would start
Polluting that.
polluting
You already
that.
have space trash going on.
Yeah.
You already have trash that's just floating into space, man.
Look at this madness that's coming over here on the right. It's got the outfit chase.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this shit?
It's a bathing suit.
It's
Where
cold
is shit?
as hell, man. Fucking like fucking garbage.
There's some real heavy drugs, man. The thing must be on real heavy drugs.
So read on in Isaiah chapter 40 verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Yeah, that's when the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be established in the earth. The whole earth is going to be at rest, man.
Yea, the fir trees, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of